Okay, welcome to twitch.tv/poopoo. We've got me and Desaiden casting the International 6 Battle Cup Grand Final.
You might as well just say TI6 to abbreviate, just so.
Got a bit of bounce.
So the drafting's already happened, Tofu?
Yeah, it looks like we've got a very traditional 6.79 draft on squad goals. Hard carry anti-mage, invoker mid, tied off lane with a couple of stun supports. Haven't seen much of Bane lately.
Bane is a solid support though. It's got a few good disables and the pure damage nuke quite strong.
And Honeypot looking like they've definitely watched TI6, having all these meme drafts with Timbersaw and Shadow Demon.
Mm-hmm. D-Monk gonna attempt to channel his D-Moo.
So we got Phil on the Lion, Tep on the Bane, XD on the Tidehunter, Salty on the Anti-Mage, and JSN on the Invoker. I think these guys have come up in pubs against JSN before and rated him as a pretty good player there.
Be interesting to see how he fares in the more serious scenario of a Battle Cup Grand Final.
I can zoom out here, check it out.
So on Dire we have Batu playing Shadow Demon, we have Tai Mei Shu on Ogre Magi, Iceman 34 on Juggernaut, Monk on the Timbersaw, and Dongo on the Alchemist.
It's gone straight for the Grievel's Greed. It's going to go for a bounty rune.
Oh yeah, loves those first bounty runes for the Alchemist. See if the Radiant will contest that, and if they'll contest the right rune. When this game eventually actually starts for realsies.
Don't know how the volume levels are. If anyone actually decides to watch this live, if you can give me some feedback, but possibly there'll be no one at all. Salty buying out at the start there, just with tangos, no salve. Probably rely on his supports to have that. No salve on the Bane. See if Lion gets one. Lion's gone for the double clarity and magic stick despite having mana drain available at level 2. So they could run out of regen very quickly here on the bot lane.
I guess the Lion's planning on putting all his early points in the more aggressive spells. Just relying on the clarities until he's got a few more levels and can afford to put one in mana drain.
Yep.
Seems like it's looking like this Alchemist's going to be able to get his bounty.
Yeah, they'll be chatting on Mumble. Securing this rune for Dongo. D-Monk, however, has a lot of regen for this bot lane.
Sure does. And he has been watching Moo with the starting Enchanted Mango.
Okay, yeah. Looks like this Ogre's going to start bullying this Invoker.
So Dire have 2 at mid against the Invoker.
Dongo taking a tower hit, missing a last hit on the range creep there. Very expensive, since he's gone for Greevils first.
Meanwhile, Radiant are running a tri-lane bot against the Timbersaw, with Lion and Bane supporting the Anti-Mage.
Doesn't look like they've given any wards for D-Mark to stop their pulls if they decide to start pulling into the lane. Here we go, Bane's going to get the first one off now. Tide, 8 tangos.
The Ogre has rotated from mid to top for a gank on the Tide. What? Solid tree play there, remaining hidden.
It's got Kraken Shell, so it's probably going to Kraken off that Ignite. Oh, it'll run it anyway.
Demon Disruption. Tide has shit tons of tangos. A bit of magic stick.
Iceman deciding to visit the shop instead of trying to secure the kill. So he was getting boots so he could get the guaranteed spin damage.
First blood.
And it's paid off with the first blood.
For some reason, Tide just sticking around there.
Yeah.
Not respecting this
strong,
Honeypot
mate.
team at all. Just has no respect for this Honeypot team. Alright, bit of a setup on the bot lane. And Lion fucked it up.
Lion doesn't know how Nightmare works and right clicks the Timbersaw, letting him go.
D-Nut will be laughing about that, I'm sure. So Iceman getting the Sage Mask first. What do you reckon that's going to be turning into? Going to be Aquila?
Yeah, I'd say an Aquila.
Yeah, so he's stuck in the old meta, not realising that you don't build Aquila at all anymore. Better to just get a raindrop for the mana regen.
So it seems that Anti-Mage is winning on the last hits with 15. Alchemist down on 10.
Gank on the top lane. This Tide's very tanky. He's got the Iron Talon now with 2 armor. And the Shadow Demon not getting the Soul Catcher out at the start of that fight, so missing a lot of extra damage. Dongo drawing 3 people to his lane as usual. And invading the enemy jungle. He is just going to buy some time for the
Jukes
rest
up
of his
hill,
team.
Out of vision. Oh, more jukes.
Oh,
Wow.
juke!
He's completely juked the fuck out of the Bane. Bane has no idea what's going on.
Now he's going to acid spray mid, try and get a single hit on and kill the Invoker.
Bit of help from Tiny Shoe. Fire Blast to secure the
I
kill.
think Time My Shoes relation to Chol Anqua.
Oh wow. About a celebrity.
And the Tidehunter's decided enough's enough at top lane. He's going to just jungle this camp next to the Ancients. Be interesting to see if he decides to wrap around and stack the Ancients, which he should, because it'll be a lot more beneficial to him than getting nothing for the next 30 seconds at top lane.
Is this the grand final?
Yeah,
They got
Grand final. Welcome to the cast, Brett.
we're casting on Twitch as well. Feel free to join in.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
We've got some pulls going bottom lane. Very nice by the Bane there. Doesn't quite manage to get the range creep though, so Timber should be able to get... Ooh,
Ooh. Quick deny from the
big
line.
deny. D-Mark was not expecting that.
Yeah.
D-Mark is, however, level 6 just now because of that, so he should be able to steal this big camp.
Ping's coming out from Bane. The backup won't get there in time. Juggernaut's taking the lead on last hits. 30 beating Anti-Mage on 25.
Last hits is the major stat that this player, Iceman34, cares about, so he will be very happy with that.
Almost surprising he wasn't an alchemist.
Yeah, he did not want to play alchemist there.
You guys sticking with the delay?
Yeah. Don't know if the other team would go for people on the roster watching the live stream. What's their net worth? Alchemist at the top. Yep. I forgot to bring up the stats on the side there, like the procasters do. Maybe next year. But Mike, I think he just juked the Bane and put the ward up without him seeing.
Don't go diving mid tower to try and kill the alchemists.
Yeah, Sunstrike off target.
Yeah.
Don't know if it
He
would have
took
killed
some
him
damage
anyway.
under cold snap, but yeah.
And he was just going to regen up under that chemical rage anyway.
Bane's rotated mid to try and help, but he was too late to.
And Mike doesn't know what he's doing.
Shadow Demon batteries
Mike could be
running
in big
around.
trouble here.
His tree play can
But
save him.
he
Yep,
does
TP's
have a
out.
teleport scroll. Very smart. Very smart TP out there. Causing confusion in the ranks.
레디언트의 상부 포탑이 공격받고
Juggernaut
있다.
and Ogre Magi get a kill on Tide at top.
Well, that was to be expected, you know. He should have just been
Yeah.
stacking those ancients and stacking the hard camp.
But it gives Juggernaut a bit of a boost on the net worth.
레디언트의 상부
There we go.
포탑이
First tower down on top
레디언트의
lane.
상부 포탑이 파괴.
Juggernaut missing the last hit on that. And he did go for the Ring of Aquila. Anti-mage, top net worth for the Radiant team. He's not even trying for treads or anything intermediate. He's going straight for the Battle Fury. He'd be into that dearth. Brown boots, Battle
Oh
Fury.
yeah. Oh yeah. Solid anti-mage build. Bane sleeps the Timbersaw. Lion and anti-mage coming to help, but there's shit tons of TPs from Dire. They're not taking that shit. Whole team for Dire's here. Killing Bane and Lion. Anti-mage is fleeing back to his tier 1.
The whole team. Let's see if we can get any trades going on the other lanes for the Radiant, but looks like Invoker's just content to not pull out his Forge Spirits and push, and just try and get these last hits. Got a bit of a visual bug here on this
다이어의
mid lane, it
중부
looks
포탑이
like.
공격받고 있다.
Not exactly sure why the Invoker isn't pulling out the Forge Spirit to assist with the push.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
Especially
공격받고
since he has
다이어의 상부 포탑이
Caustic Sword
공격받고
and also the Forge Spirit spell loaded up.
Could have got a little
Whatever.
bit more damage on that mid tower.
Dire are making the
And-
most of their grouping up to take tier 1 bottom.
레디언트의 하부
Tide has his
포탑이
level
파괴.
6, level 7 now in fact. This single ancient stack. Will they stack it at 53? He's going to try. He was a bit too early, I think. I don't think that'll stack. We'll see.
Bane trying to catch one out at mid.
Oh, he made it.
So 10 minutes in and Dire have 5 kills, Radiant have none. So Honeypots I'd say have a solid lead at this point.
Yeah, got about a 6k net worth lead. And a 3k XP lead, despite 5 men in the bottom tower just there.
Also good ward coverage from Dire. They got 4 obs out and 2 sentries at the moment.
Yeah, the Shadow Demon really taking it for the team on the items stage. Just got brown boots, been warding up the whole game, but let's see if Yeah, they let him get this last hit on the ward so he can get his arcane boots.
Might have been an accident. We'll say they let him.
I reckon he would have been shouting at the top of his voice, I need this, I need this.
Well, he's earned it. Look at all those wards.
There it is. Now he has no reason to go over there. He has no TP to get out.
Drums pick up on Invoker.
레디언트의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있다.
Might have actually been Turismo doing all the warding. He's got the wards at the moment.
What's that D-Monk that guy?
D-Monk on the Timbersaw.
Oh, who's the ogre?
It's Turismo.
Oh, he was a shit at this.
This Invoker gone for a pretty safe build. No Midas yet. Opts for the Ring of Aquila and Drum of Endurance first, doubling up on the early game items. Usually you just get one of those, not both. And interesting still, the Ring of Aquila on a intelligence hero. Don't know what the plan is there.
Well, it's like usually you'd use Forge Spirits to push a tower too, but this Invoker has some different ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it might be good if you were going to go like a big minion build just to get the aura on them, but he hasn't been using his Forge Spirits to push it all with it. Let's have a look. Dongo pretty much got his Radiance now. Left the money in about 100 gold. Just 2 last hits.
Anti-Mage still working on the Battle Fury. It's about 700 gold away.
Bane's got his basic boots, but he does not have levels at all. He's not level 6 on the Bane yet. Neither is the Lion. They need to just go and sit in a lane for those levels or buy the time.
Yeah. Those are important ultis too.
See, do they have a time available? Yep, they could just buy it. Get a level 6 on one. Bane setting up for big... nothing.
다이어의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있다.
I think the Shadow Demon panicked there. Decided to take off the Nightmare. Not realising that Bane had no follow-up whatsoever.
The Radiance is finished on Alchemist. Farming well underway.
The Anti-Mage, what's he got coming out? Yeah, full Battle Fury.
One thing we haven't discussed yet, this whole Dire team is ripe for Aghanim Scepter upgrades.
Yep, Shadow Demon, really good. Ogre Magi, probably you'd leave him till last, it's not that great. Jug and Timber. Timber's a really good hero.
Yeah, Timber's probably the first choice.
And because of this itemization of the Jug going for the Battle Fury build, the Aghanims will really help out there. Some extra hits.
Some action in
Yeah,
mid.
D-Monk going down. Just gonna rewind and see how that happened.
D-Monk went
So
a little
Demon-
too far away from the supports, I think.
So rewound 20 seconds. They've pinged him out. They've gone cold snap, and he's just melted completely to the magic damage. Back live now. Steam Monk God, he hasn't got any HP items at all, so might want to think about getting that point booster shortly.
Yeah, I'd say that's what he's saving up for.
I think he would have had it though before he got killed. Just probably Iceman 34 hogging the courier. Wouldn't let him get it.
Happens. Lion just grabbed himself a headdress. There's also a headdress on Tide Hunter, so Tide seems to be going for a mech. Hopefully they won't be purchasing 2 mechs. The other one will be a pipe.
No, I think they're stuffed up. I reckon Lion's going by the Valve Lion build straight into the mechanism. I reckon he's got the he's subscribed to a build that has a mech and he's going for it. Tide, however, will probably go for Greaves after that.
Anti-Mage and Jug lane against each other at top. Invoker's there trying to set up a gank. There's a lot of Dire coming to back them up.
And look, this is just the Radiant team hitting a really big power peak.
Lion ulti takes out Jug. Ogre ulti blows up Bane. Or Fire Blast blows up Bane.
Double kill.
But,
Up, chase down Invoker.
Dominating.
And the whole team finishes off the Tide.
the anti-mage gets out though, so they save their hyper carry and he can continue farming with this Battle Fury.
Yeah, so they get the core. They get the core on Dire at the Juggernaut, but at the cost of 4, so probably not the best, even if that carry did survive.
Now, Bane going out with the line with some wards. We'll see where they try and ward here. Or they try and get the Alchemist. Don't have either support ultimate, so that was a little bit dangerous. Don't think they had any vision of the Dire supports and where they could have been behind the Alch. Alright, what's your next prediction for this Jug? Blink Dagger?
Just seem to be saving up something. Possibly a Desolator. Oh, yeah, Blink's a good possibility.
I think Iceman will really want the mobility at this point. He'll be satisfied with the amount of damage he's getting. That was a really good Ravage there.
Maybe.
Tongo somehow getting the deny off. I don't know if he meant that.
Killing spree.
Okay.
And now there's the Radiance hyper carry going down to Demon on the Timbersaw.
Sunstrike Nightmare combo almost takes out the Juggernaut, but he's survived under the healing
Saved
ward.
himself with the healing ward.
Timbersaw chains himself onto Lion, attempting to flee. Low health Ogre trying to escape Invoker and Tide, but the drums gets them close enough to kill.
So we've only got 2 points in this reactive armor here, so he might go down.
Almost made it out, but couldn't tank it.
He's gone for the Yasha on the Jug, so he's just gone for a bit more damage, maybe a Manta style.
Yeah, he's a fan of the Manta style.
Dongo managed to get an Invis rune, probably maybe here's the stun.
Shadow Demon Alchemist go on Jug
Easy kill.
mid. Yeah, wrecked. That Invis rune that Alchemist had was a big surprise for the Tide.
Yeah, Dongo channeling his inner S4 there. Just getting the right rune at the right time.
And the TP cancel too. Dongo's going hard in the Radiant jungle, fighting Lion and Invoker.
Dongo choosing not to go to the regular Octarine Manta build.
Bane ulti on the Shadow Demon. It's kill with anti-mage.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Dire team
Dire
take
will take that
advantage.
trade any day.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 for 1, and one of them's the core, the anti-mage, so yeah, excellent trade for Dire.
What's this Vanguard going into? Is he going a Crimson Guard or is he going to go an Abyssal? Knowing Dongo, he's probably going to want the Abyssal.
레디언트의 중부 포탑이
I'd say so.
공격받고
If you're as rich as an alchemist, you're not going to fuck around with a Crimson Guard. And the big guns.
레디언트의 중부 포탑이 파괴되었다.
So Dire take the Radiant mid tier 2 and then back off. They've increased their gold lead up to 10,000 and XP to about 7,000.
Just crushing here. This game's over.
I agree. Though we have seen quite a few comebacks in the recent TI games, so
If this anti-mage gets a Mantis tile, they manage to stun the Timber in the middle of everyone with like a Ravage and shit, they might be able to just get a big mana void and kill everyone. But
that's pretty unlikely, particularly when the anti-mage is dead.
It's gone exactly to plan there with the Shadow Demon getting the anti-mage illusions from himself and just mana burning himself down.
다이어의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있다. 레디언트의 상부 포탑이
This
공격받고
line could go down to the Shadow Poison. Nah.
I think he's okay.
Mega kill.
Voka attempted to push mid this time using his fire spirits,
다이어의
but
하부 포탑이
Duck on
공격받고
Iceman killed him. The Dire tier 1 mid surviving.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
Deniable, but
공격받고
surviving. Gonna leave it sit there.
Maybe this is just a basic Vanguard for the Alk. Just for a bit of
Casual
survivability
Vanguard.
against this high physical DPS output of the Radiant team.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 공격받고
Lion's right clicks doing work.
What do they win if they win this?
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 파괴되었다.
It's $9 million, I think. That's the last prize pool update I saw.
Fair enough, I believe it.
And the loser of this still gets to go home with $3 million. Valve bucks.
Oh, look around these.
Dire have decided it's time to take a Roshan.
Loving it. Let's have a look. What minus armor have they got? Just the Alchemist spray. Now is Barto going to get the Shadow Poison release off? Yes.
로션 다이어의 영웅에게 죽다.
Having a look at the items, seems the Invoker's decided to go back for the Midas. And Radiant also has a Battle Fury on AM, and then the rest is... Oh, there's a mech on Tide, and the rest is kind of...
What did that
Still
Lion? Lion's building a
construction.
mech. He's committed. he's
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
headdress. He is committed to the second mech. So it's just so
job,
they
team.
can probably split push with 2 in one lane with the mech and 3 in another lane with the other mech.
You reckon that's probably why they got it?
다이어의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있다.
Let's go for the Sanjin Yashara. Yeah, I should have thought of that on the jug. No way he's going to build a Mantis style. There's nothing to... There's no like roots to the spell or anything this game. Yeah. Tie my shoe with the Aether Lens build. It's obviously watching TI as well, stealing his builds.
It's always good to learn from the best.
Anti-mage spooked by the Alchemist illusion there. Jumps himself into the trees.
So both teams have pretty solid ward vision in this area with obs on that high ground. Dire decide to retreat.
Maybe Scardy next on the jug. There's the Abyssal and the
Yep.
coming up on the Alk.
He's got it.
And Dire team deciding not to push just yet with this AF.
Look for a kill on the AM.
Grouping up at the bottom.
But
Who's missing?
out.
D-Monk. Yeah, D-Monk doesn't listen on voice, so he's and they're TPing in the Alk, I think.
Flame is going to offlane. Evoker also TP's out there.
Looks like they're going to push top as a group now instead of bottom. Realised we have that tier 2, we get the tier 2 top instead. It's tied, he's spotted out. Is he going to ravage it?
No, goes down. Down for 50 seconds. That gives Dire a good opportunity to push a bit.
These two tanky frontliners, the Timbersaw 1700 HP, Alk with 2000 plus chemical rage, that line just backed himself up, knew that he wouldn't be able to get the kill with 600 damage near. Pathetic.
Dire pushing into the Radiant top lane racks. Invoker dropping a meatball to defend.
Are they going to just wait for the tide respawn?
They don't seem to be starting a fight.
Invoker may have to buy back here.
See that Alchemist honeypotting the Knight for Fiend's Grip from Bane by stunning himself. Honeypot living up to their name.
I missed that. What happened?
Alchemist stunned himself, which
baited him in.
Bane into using the ulti.
Timmy going down to the big damage there. A lot of pure damage too.
General pushing forward with his spin, Abyssal, allowing them to wreck Invoker.
Looks like Invoker did buy back, died again. No racks taken?
No, they got a bit excited and chased for kills. Will Dongo be able to make it out alive? Maybe
He doesn't have a
after the
TP,
ages.
he's got his ultimate.
Fuck, make me alive, Dongo says. He's getting more kills. Oh,
Big 4-staff out there by the tie, that was good.
it was. Not good enough though.
Still didn't work out in the end. He's going to go down to these illusions, this Bane. Or maybe not.
Oh,
That maxed out brain sap doing work.
and the good little escape play by the Radiant supports.
Haven't had any donated Aghanims that I could see. No.
Bit stingy there, Dongo.
Could bust one out now, or he could get like an AC.
Do you like the AC pickup?
We'll see what he goes to. He might go up with a Hyperstone now. Fire the creep camps. Oh, he's got a bounty around there to get as well. Boy, how much was that? Like 500 gold.
Yeah, it's massive. Bounty rune multiplier 6. Oh yeah.
654 gold for that bounty rune.
It's insane. Alchemist's gonna Alchemist. Dire push in and start killing all over the place.
Alright, buy back from the tie, but he's got Ravage. So he could come in with a big play. Here he does. Timber goes down again.
Oh, goes,
Just can't handle this magic damage. Needs to buy himself a cloak.
Sunstrike. Oh, Invoker putting out good
Invoker.
damage there. That was a solid meatball. Meatball and deafening blast combo.
Meanwhile, top lane.
Racks down at top.
That's the classic Iceman play. Tell his whole team to make a distraction somewhere and feed kills, and he'll just get all the farm.
It's not feeding if your team's plan is to honeypot.
Looks like it will be the AC for Dongo. Or the Moonshard.
Dongo is a fan of the Moonshard, but no, it's the AC.
It's anti-mage. They've honeypotted him hard there. Forced him to blink into the Alchemist stun.
Gets wrecked. They don't even need to use the Abyssal, I don't think. And the Honeypot's gold lead is now up to 25k, 15k experience. So yeah, they're pretty much dominating as much as it looks like they are. And Radiant are huddled in base, hoping that they'll be able to repel this assault on their mid racks.
Killing spree.
Juggernaut ulti takes down Bane.
레디언트의 중부
So yeah,
포탑이 파괴되었다.
I know neither of us are really hype casters, but this is not a hype match at all, I'll tell you.
레디언트의 중부 병력이
This is just a
파괴되었다.
big stomp.
레디언트의 중부
No clutch
병력이
comeback
파괴되었다.
going on here.
건축물이다. 아름다운
And we're being joined for the post-game interview here by the team. Spoilers. It does appear that one team has won.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이
Don't know who yet.
We'll hear from them in just a sec.
레디언트의 하부
The
병력이
bottom racks is
공격받고
about to fall, or if you guys bother to kill that.
How many viewers is this voice stream going out?
I think it's just me and Durst watching ourselves.
이제 다이어
We should have
진영에서
picked our
상급
first game.
그립이
They were harder than that one.
The draft is too strong.
Yeah. I feel as though we got into our groove those last two games with the draft. That lone druid pick from D-Monk was
레디언트의
fucking sick.
중부 포탑이 공격받고 있다.
And then surprising with some alpha cheese, that was good.
Killing spree.
And when we just insta-banned that drow when they only had 20 bonus farm left, that fucked them.
Easy win, mate. Easy win.
Yep, just speaking to the Tier 6 Southeast Asia Battle Cup champion.
Dude, how much money did you win?
Oh, it's priceless, that
레디언트의
prize we
중부
won.
포탑이 공격받고 있다.
I believe the
Prestige.
prize pool for TI6 was $9 million for first place. So TI6 Battle Cup, TI6,
레디언트의 짐꾼이
basically the same thing. Maybe meet them halfway, 4.5 mil.
You get that fucking thing in your profile now on the loading screen.
Yep. They're gonna fear us.
Should have put me in this coach, so I got it too.
You can't coach in a battle cup.
I can do it
So,
over.
thanks everybody for listening to the stream. We'll, as always, subscribe, rate, comment, and follow at Desaden on Twitter.
I got a nice little
I
sound
don't
bite
use
for you to
Twitter.
play at the end. It's D-Monk going, "What the fuck? I stayed up till 12 a.m. for that." When I told him we just get a trophy, he thought he was getting something better. D-Monk's back, by the way.